Well, welcome to the former Bruce Vento Nature Center that is now called Wakan Tibi, I think. That was actually its original name, and then it became the Bruce Vento Nature Center probably in the 70s. I don't know. They've changed it back to its original Native American name. Anyways, this is kind of a cool site. It was actually host to the abandoned building lost footage that I found and posted up a couple of weeks ago. It's also home to a couple of old caves, and they're supposedly hidden out here somewhere in the bluffs. So we're gonna go explore and try to find those caves. The two caves are called the North Star Brewing Cave as well as Carver's Cave. And this area here is kind of considered to be sacred to the Native American people. Also considered to be one of the birthplaces of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. So we're gonna check it out and see if we can find some caves. Now I've been here long ago. I remember finding one of the caves previously, but it's been a long time and it's a gigantic park area. So hopefully I have some good luck today and get to the caves. We're on the path right now, but I know there's some bluffs over there, and I bet the cave's in one of the bluffs. So we're gonna go that way and check it out. It looks like here you can press buttons and learn some Native American. It's kind of an odd thing to have out here. I can't understand it, so. Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing to have out here in literally the middle of nowhere, but it's cool. I like it. Ooh, I see some water over here. Let's go check that out. Well, that one just looks like a murky old pond. The trail's starting to veer to the left a little bit, which is exactly what I want. I want to get over to these bluffs here so I don't have to go wandering through the prairie and the grasshoppers and crickets and all the stuff that you probably hear around. It's the end of summer and it sounds like it. I don't mind the end of summer either, because that means spooky season is upon us. Uh-oh. There's a fork in the road. I'm going this way. I got a good feeling about this way. Oh, we will. And I'm gonna find some caves. It's a cool plane. Now, knowing what I know about Carver's Cave, it once kind of had a little lake that was flowing out of it, almost. It was like water flowing out into the lake. Kind of like this, perhaps. People used to be able to pay to go on tours in there, and it was full of natural petroglyphs. And although those are now gone, unfortunately, rumor has it the cave has been sealed off to try to protect what's left of it. So who knows if we'll be able to get in, but the North Star Brewing Cave, however, should be able to get in there. Nothing over here yet, but I'm gonna follow this water. I think that'll lead me somewhere. Now this is the place I remember coming here as a teenager and doing extracurricular activities. Not that I condone that. That's not where either of the caves are, but I do remember that place. It's pretty cool. Still no caves, but one thing I will point out is that there's really no bad vibes out here that I've felt. It's very serene, very peaceful, and I like that. But I want to find some caves. Well, the path dead ends into really kind of the thick of it. So I'm going to come out here on these tracks. Now I know know these tracks are used a lot, so I'm gonna try to not actually go out on them because I don't want to get hit by a train or yelled at by a BNSF worker. But I think I might have to take this way. I know Carver's Cave especially, they want to keep people away from it. Now we're really in the thick brush. But that's okay. I'm only wearing shorts, which actually sucks. Why do I end up with that? Why do I always end up in these places? Just walked into a big spider web. Ah, that's a nope. I can see it over there though. Let's try to get a little better vantage point. Well, made it over here to what I think is the sealed entrance of Carver's Cave. I mean, this is pretty sealed up. Gonna have a peek on the other side though. There it is, Carver's Cave. Entrance used to be a little bigger. Hop down here and see if you can see anything inside. That's pretty cool. I didn't bring my spelunking gear, and frankly I've got a will to live, but maybe we can see if I can talk to any spirits here. So the name of this cave, Wakan Tibi, the original translation is House of Spirits. And this was a very sacred place because they did many spiritual rituals. Let's see if we can communicate. Can anybody hear me right now? Here. Somebody here? Sleeping inside? What's your name? What's your name? Hello? What's your name? I think they keep trying to say their name, but it's too hard to make out. What was this place? A resting place? We'll leave you to rest. Well, that was pretty freaking cool. I've never seen the inside of that cave before. There's some definite activity there as well. Yeah, what an awesome place. I wish I had a bit bigger of an entrance and, you know, maybe I could crawl up in there more. But I don't even have a flashlight. So, we'll leave that for another day, but now we need to go find the North Star Cave. Now, an interesting story about the North Star Brewery Cave is there was a fugitive, a jewel thief, who escaped from a penitentiary in 1937, and he was captured in 1946 living in the cave. It was reported by children who I guess came and played around the cave, and I think I just found it. Well, it looks like somebody is living in the cave right now, and I'm getting the hell out of there before they get home. Whew. It was nice and cool in there though. It's about 90 degrees outside today. You can't tell by me just sweating everywhere. One thing to note, if they ever do seal that up, looks like there's a small entrance there too. Anyways, that place was creepy enough, so I'm gonna get out of there. That was freaking weird. So a little history behind North Star Brewing. In 1855, they were founded, and 10-20 years later, they were probably the biggest brewery west of Chicago. And that cave we went to originally started as just one singular cave, but they ended up making it into 3, which makes me think there may actually be a third door somewhere to the right as well, and that it may have actually gone lower down than it does now. But around 1900, a fire destroyed the brewery, and what's left here now is what we see today. There was some spring water in that middle one because there was some nice, clean, standing water. Come check it out, people, if you want to. Just please be respectful. Don't mess anything up, because it'd be cool to have this around for another 100 years, right? So until next time, you've been ghosted by John.